Yeah, my house it's hot outside. For some reason my house didn't get the memo to not be hot. So I'm gonna take a tank top. But the funny thing is I'll go to sleep and I wake up and it's gonna be cold as shit.
Well, I put on this long sleeve white t-shirt instead of a regular white t-shirt because I figured at some point, because it's around 6-ish here, air is about to kick on again. And I'm literally sitting like right underneath the vent. So like if I'm just sitting here and the air is just blowing on me, I'm gonna get a little chilly. But I made sure I turned the fan off because if I left the fan on, I don't. I'd be nervous about feedback of certain things, except the TV.
Facts. We be live watching stuff and then the TV just be getting picked up on the microphone and you be like,
Bro,
well, that makes
hold up,
sense
do
to
I have it?
somebody.
Yeah, I have it at an acceptable volume. Like I know at certain volume levels, I'm good. And I can just leave it on, and I've listened to the pod, even watched it back just to make sure, and it's been fine. But it's like the fan, for whatever reason, I think the fan is gonna make like some weird noise with the wind and air. I don't know. It's just me, you know. When you know this because you do audio and video production.
Oh yeah,
You
I hear
can pick up
everything.
on yes.
I
There's
have to
just
train
certain
myself
things.
to ignore it on purpose because if
Yes,
I don't, I'm gonna lose my mind.
bro. I used to, even way back like 20 odd, some odd years ago or whatever, when I was really heavy into it and everything, and I was just finishing up school or still in school, I would be like, "What is that?" They'd be like, "What?" Like, y'all don't hear that? And I'm turning the thing up all the way up on the studio, taking the headphones off, like, look, listen. And I'm like, y'all can't hear that? Like, kind of hear something. Like, man, that shit driving me crazy.
Like I hear it. It just happened to me the last show I did. I was hearing like random frequencies because it was a bad
Hmm.
uh speaker. And
Yeah.
and the client didn't even hear it, but I heard it. And I was like, yo, do we have a backup speaker? He was like, yeah. I said, during the break, I'm gonna change it. And then when I changed it, they was like, yo, it doesn't sound as muddy because I had to take a lot of the frequencies out because that speaker was just not agreeing with that microphone.
And see, sometimes that'll happen. And especially like if you have certain people who speak at certain volumes and you have to adjust their microphones and stuff, but then they get to talking and their voice goes up and down and up. Oh my God.
Story of my life, brother.
Brother,
Story
brother.
of my
That's why I don't envy what you do because they would drive me crazy.
because you'll have one client that lets to talk all the way back here and expect you to turn it up so you can hear them. They talk like this. You see how the distance?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to
And you,
turn it up, but I can't go too high because I'm gonna get feedback because the speakers are right there.
yep,
And then
you're
you
gonna
got
get
the
a whole.
people who talks like this, and I have to bring it all the way down.
The
And
ones who
I have to tell them like if someone assists me, I say, hey, can you please advise them to talk forward, but not
yes,
into the mic.
right. You want to. It's almost like one of the things that I got out of it, and I remember this from a chemistry class. I was like, think about it like wafting something. You don't want to stick your nose in it because you don't want to burn your nose hairs off. You just want to catch a scent, so you want to pass it in front. That's how I want you to speak to this microphone. I want you to speak over it or speak like you want your breath to barely touch it.
Act
That's what
like
I
it's
want you
not
to do.
there. How about that?
Yeah. The far back ones, those are
Mhm.
the ones. Not only would you pick up on feedback, but like you get that weird echo vibe
Oh yeah,
when they're
because it's
talking.
bouncing off of the speaker.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
bouncing off the
bro.
speaker, brother. Oh,
So annoying.
trust me, I get it.
So annoying.
It's annoying, and I just be like, "Yo, can you not?"
Dog, like the other thing is if I'm editing something for somebody and they shot all the footage,
Mhm.
I've learned a long time ago. I tell them, look, just when you think you didn't shoot enough, shoot more. Because the more footage I have to edit from, the
Mhm.
easier it is for me. the less you give me to work with, the less I can do. So just when you think you've given me way too much, give me more. Because I'd rather have too much stuff to sort through than not enough.
Factual information. And now that we got all of our grievances out the way, we're back.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm gonna press this button and we're gonna get the show officially on the road.
The road.
I hate that shit.
Oh, hold on. The road.
Nah, my favorite one. The road. Like, nigga, what are you doing to me? Fuck you.
Asshole.
I'm gonna press it. Let's do it.
Get it.
You are the cream of the crop.
Cool kids step to the front. Cool kids. Too sweet sign for the click. For the click. Gotta give the people what they want. Gotta get eradicate quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits. Coming in hot too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets. Thank God for the new day. Can't stop it. Jey Uso with the yeet. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with the price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresham Leach.
Greetings, and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary proud, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. It's been a month and some change. But welcome back to the Gresham Leach podcast. This is episode 160 of the weekend vibes that you want to be a part of. Joining you as always is the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, Gresh, and joining me is my guy, my partner, the giant of the familia. We are back on the grind once again. So we got you for the next hour. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the vibes that we're bringing you thus far. What's up with you, the giant Jermaine? What's up, brother?
Oh, nothing much. Just hanging out with y'all before I get ready to go help save some lives at the job.
Hey, that's what we all do. That's
average day.
In other words, this your warning shot. Wow.
Boom.
Brother.
Say, man, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and start right there. I liked it because it was goofy. And sometimes you need a little goofy thrown off like weirdness. Yeah, man. Sometimes you need like that serious goofy moment, like where you being serious, but it looks goofy. You need those. And that's what I saw that as. He was trying to be serious, but he looked goofy. I was entertained.
I think it's the eyes. Like he be opening those eyes, and you just be like, you just can't help but laugh.
Yes.
Because he did the same thing. He did the same thing on SmackDown, and I just bust out laughing.
Yeah, he does do the crazy eyes thing like a lot. But I don't know, man. I just feel all this discourse surrounding Jey Uso and how upset people got that he actually won that match. Like, look at that, man. Like, how can you not tell me that is not hilarious? Like, do you know how many times I've seen that used as a meme in the last like few days? Like, come on, bro.
I still use it. Like, brother, it was so hilarious. It was so hilarious that I think I put it in my soundboard. That's how hilarious it was to me.
Say, man, I really think that people, and another thing I saw, I was doing some show prep earlier. That video has like 30,000 more dislikes on YouTube than it has likes. And a lot of the comments are people are upset about the booking of LA Knight and Finn Balor. And my question is always to people who say, well, this should have happened or that should have happened. Okay, tell me what you would have done differently to make this more palatable for the whole audience, not just for your personal liking, but for the whole entire spectrum of the audience. And that's oftentimes what I think wrestling fans miss. They see things from their personal perspective and I want this and I want this. Well, yeah, you want that. But what the company has to do is figure out, number one, what's best for them that's going to make them money because they're in the business to make money. And number two, how can we please our audience and try to make that money? This is what they're in the business of doing. Whether they always get it right or not, that's neither here nor there because that's a matter of opinion. But you can't expect them to book it the way you personally would want it booked.
In other words,
This your warning shot.
I was like, Lord, I hope he get this shit together because I'm trying to keep talking so he can finish like put it together or whatever.
it was uploaded, but then it just glitched.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
This entire board just glitched, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with you. I am so done with you. It is hilarious. But nah, man, that I'm like
scares me from getting the bigger one.
Yeah, that is the bigger one. That's the funny part. Yeah, happy Pride. But we back, brother. We back. But no, I watched SmackDown last night, and I did. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I never lie to y'all, not on Enemies or on here. I fell asleep like an hour or two, and then I woke up just in time for the main event. I think both qualifying matches were great, in my opinion. I enjoyed both of them. I did not lose interest in either of it, and I feel like we all predicted the outcome, especially with Charlotte Flair advancing to the semifinals, because SmackDown needed some representation because this entire tournament thus far in the semifinals is Raw.
Bruh. It's almost as if they were doing the whole let's rib Road Dogg at the Survivor Series by having Raw go over in every match deal again. Like that's what this whole thing has felt like. And I'm like, y'all fired him though. So why y'all still ribbing SmackDown? It's almost like it's an inner company like thing that they have going. Like, how can we try to ruin SmackDown or besmirch the name of SmackDown now? Like, I don't know, but hey, it made sense for her to come out on top because her advancing and potentially getting a title shot at SummerSlam could potentially tease the breakup of her and Alexa Bliss, which I don't mind. And I know for a fact, like Charlotte's even said it herself, when she came back from the injury, she wanted to change her character and be a lot darker, and continue to be a heel. And they had other ideas, and I'm glad that it's been working out for us so far. But I would love to see where this is going to go.
Right. Like, I'm not mad at that at all. But SmackDown itself overall was also, that was solid. Like, I'm not pushing back because I know this break from the main event scene. Because how long has Charlotte been out of the main event scene for? Like a year, 2 years?
I would say since
the Tiffany Stratton feud.
Since 40.
So it's the Tiffany Stratton feud.
That was WrestleMania 40,
no, that was 41.
Right? 41, yeah, about a year. About a year. It's been since that feud.
This partnership with Alexa Bliss definitely rehabbed it, like the negativity that she was always getting. So hopefully this break that we got with her in the main event was enough for people to be like, all right, it was inevitable that this is going to happen. And the last time, and we're not going to add like the last time Charlotte and Rhea stepped in that ring one-on-one, it wasn't considered the greatest, one of the greatest, if not the greatest co-main events, if not matches of WrestleMania 39 weekend. So,
man, that one was like, there's certain times where how you'll go back and watch certain matches or certain events or certain things like that. That Charlotte Rhea at 39, Bianca and Sasha at 37, Bianca and Becky at 38. Were all really good. Like, there's just certain things that you'll go back and watch, and that's one of those women's matches that I'll definitely go back and watch over and over because it was so good. When you're dealing with two talented performers like that. And that whole notion about Charlotte can't lead a match or blah 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 blah, whatever the scuttlebutt is online about her calling matches or leading a match or whatever. Listen, when you get in that 20x20, she's good. She's really, really fucking good. And all of this nitpicking and stuff that people doing, shut the fuck up. Have a Coke and a smile.
Nigga. This nitpicking. I'm so over it because every time, like, you'll see people, especially if you scroll timeline after you enjoy the show, you'll see some people like, yeah, that was great, that was great, that was great. And then you get this one account that likes to nitpick, like, oh my god, this match was in slow motion. It was like we was hearing they was calling the spots, and it's like, my nigga, you had to have had your TV blasting, and you had to really have you had to have real good hearing to hear them call spots. Did I hear them call spots? Sure. Does it take me out of the match? Fuck no, because I don't care that much. God damn.
Bruh, that shit don't bother me like that, bruh. Like, I don't be worried about, like, most of us are pretty smartened up to the business now. At least you should be, especially if you've been watching for any amount of time within the last 20 years. So you know what this is. Why are you acting so stupid? Like, do you go to a movie and watch, like, I'll just take just watch it in game.
Mm-hmm.
And do you get mad when they beat Thanos? You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Before you even see the ending, you know he's gonna lose. Why do you get mad and say, I want my money back? I ain't know Thanos was gonna get man, this is bullshit. Come on now. Come on now. And you can't tell me y'all don't watch stuff and you already know what's gonna happen or whatever, because y'all talk about all these different movies and TV shows and all this other stuff. Don't sit up here and man, shut the hell up. Shut up. That bullshit.
Hey man, you took the words right out of my mouth, because I'm just like, yo, at some point, man, I feel like we've been beating this dead horse for the better part of decades at this point, because I'm pretty sure we've said this like back when like leaderboards and reader boards was prominent, before Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff was a thing. It's like, brother, if you don't like it, watch something else. It is easy to consume what you like.
Hey, might I interest y'all in going down the rabbit hole of different people cooking the same dish? That's been my latest thing, is just to see how different people cook the exact same dish. But trust me, you get in that rabbit hole, you're gonna be like, damn, I want to try incorporating it. Man, y'all should watch stuff like that and then report back to me and nitpick.
If I get irritated with wrestling, I just put on anime and call it a day.
Bro, I'll start watching documentaries and stuff, or like lately my thing is I was rewatching, always get tongue twisted with that. Game of Thrones and then House of the Dragon.
Oh yeah, the new season comes
House of the
next
Dragon.
week, I think.
I think it's next week or the week after, one of the two. It's in the next
21st.
couple of weeks, sometime in June. Okay, next weekend. Great Father's Day gift, by the way. Appreciate you,
like,
HBO.
Holiday,
But no,
like, hey,
like,
we're finna see death and destruction and medieval nonsense and incest.
Dragons.
Can't think of the incest.
Dragons and incest, baby. Woo!
That is a statement that it's like, until they created this show, you never thought anybody would say out loud, like, hey, I got to get my fill of incest and dragons. Like, what did you just say to me, nigga?
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what I just said. Incest and dragons. And you know, it's cool because, like, there's certain things that, like, everybody needs to have an outlet, and I get it. And you love pro wrestling, and I feel the passion behind, you know, people's criticism and comment sometimes. But then sometimes you can tell when a person is just hate watching or just complaining.
Mhm.
Like if you're passionate about the business or whatever it is, and you're that criticism is coming from a point of you want it to be better, that's one thing. But when you just constantly complaining and dunking on stuff and nitpicking at everything, it's just like, why do you even bother? Are you that miserable that you just want to continue to be miserable?
Yes.
Like, can't be me. Can't be me. I'm sorry. Y'all still over there with all
Every
that.
time I look at people just be complaining, I be embracing my inner Tekla. I be calling people dumb bitches.
I would love to stop calling people dumb bitches, but there are just too many dumb bitches.
Look, I can't disagree with her. You will not get an argument from
Like,
me.
what's up, dumb bitches?
You will not get an argument from me. I promise you that.
Last bit from SmackDown before we get to your corner. What did you think of the Cody and Sammy promo? I personally enjoyed it.
I really like this one because this is some of that stuff that this was one of those segments where it took advantage of what both of those guys are really talented at. And that's really tapping into their feelings. And bringing out certain emotions and using those emotions in order to convey what you're trying to convey to the audience. And it's a thing that Sammy does more naturally. And I think one of the problems that sometimes people have with Cody is they feel like he's very produced or coached or whatever.
Mhm.
And I think that comes from his acting background. And he has a real dry kind of sense of humor. And he kind of corny. He just is.
He's a corny motherfucker. Like,
But
cookie cutter corny, and it's perfectly fine.
it's okay. But the thing is like when you get two performers like that, and they can play off of each other and use those emotions, and you can tell they kind of laid in those slaps. Like that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm digging this because they're giving you a little something. Like you think, oh, it's another throwaway segment where Sammy's bitching and complaining, and Cody's gonna be all rah rah rah, and then they take a little turn, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I wasn't expecting this shit. And then you get the real twist at the end where Gunther says, I want a special guest referee. I want it to be Sami Zayn. And then you're like, oh, snap. They cooking. Sometimes you may see a meal and it may look like what the fuck is they doing?
Mhm.
But then by the time it's finished and it's put in front of you and you take that first bite, then you like, oh, damn. Oh, wow. This is delicious. Exactly. So you don't have to go and spend $500 at some fancy steakhouse to get all this presentation and shit when really you really paying for the rent. And to pay that chef back there and the staff and everything, because they, you paying for the ambiance and the experience. The food don't cost that damn much. Well, it's high, but I mean it ain't $500.
Right.
But I mean, hey, I like what they doing though, man. I like what they doing. You don't always need the big fancy dinner to have a nice meal. Sometimes, a good old ham and cheese sandwich is suffice enough.
So do you see, or because I've seen this play before, Sammy's the guest referee.
Mhm.
Do we see them setting up a triple threat in Saudi? Because Night of Champions is in Saudi. They haven't really announced the WWE title match for Saudi Arabia because we all know Roman ain't going to compete. So, like, do you think they just going to set that's what they're leading to, like a triple threat? Because Sammy obviously going to be getting the hometown ovation unless they play into the bit that they're doing, but I doubt it because it's Sammy and Saudi. But you feel like they're just using that because they would have just if this was going to be for the pay per view, they would have just announced it for the pay per view. But they're building to next week for the triple threat, and then they're going to say, "Hey, here's your title match."
I really think that that's the direction that we're going in, especially because it's leading up to something in Saudi, and you got to have Sami Zayn is like 98, 99 Stone Cold in Saudi.
Oh yeah,
he's like 05 to 07 Cena in Saudi. He's like that Sami Zayn.
He's like 05, 06 Batista in Saudi.
Yes.
When he was always with the drip and the suit and the world heavyweight title.
Yes. He's like, bro, he's like back in the day we used to have Michael Jordan like that Steph Curry from a few years ago in 2K where his 3-point rating was like 97.
Oh yeah, I
whatever.
remember that. People they OP'd that man in that game. I legitimately every time he played, they had me play against him in the game in my career. I legit quit the game. I was like, nah, we're not doing this,
bruh. Like that's Sami Zayn is out. Like you need something spectacular to defeat Sami in Saudi.
Do you feel like I know this is an early prediction because I think we got like what an episode or two before. I think it's the 28th.
Yeah.
So, and we'll definitely give our prediction the day before this time instead of days before. So that gives y'all time to finalize the fucking card and not have us backtracking. Hey, what's your prediction for this that we didn't get to announce? Hey,
going back and making 3 and 4 edits to the prediction.
So I'm like, nah, we're gonna do one edit and call it a day. And luckily, I believe, because the day before, the week before, that show is actually going to be at 12 p.m. in Saudi. So the week before, that give us time. Like WWE doesn't really throw last minute cards. Like once you get that 5 count, that's it.
Yeah, when you get to like 3 or 4, you can almost see the last 1 or 2 matches that could be coming along.
Yeah, it's AEW that be. And they'll wait the day before or the day of, like, hey, we got one more match for you.
We gonna have the Intercontinental International title on the line with so and so and so and so.
Yeah, so luckily, but with that, do you feel like this is where they put the title on Sami, or is he's just going to be the fall guy in Saudi? If the triple threat is made official, because we don't know how next week will go down.
I don't think this is where they put the title on. I think that they if they're smart and they want to put the title on Sami, they need to wait till next year's Mania.
True.
And the only reason why I say that is simply because you want to have the crowd reaction that you're looking for to send the people home happy. And that crowd reaction is what's going to live on forever, because that crowd reaction will be the one that the videos and streams and everything else and the reaction videos, everything will be built around that crowd reaction, how that crowd reacted or what have you. So if you want that big viral moment, him in Saudi is like printing money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they'll do it this soon because they got SummerSlam coming up, and I know they want to have a big match for their first ever 2 night. Well, their second or third, whatever.
No, this is the first 2 nights SummerSlam. I think.
I thought they did 2 in New York.
Wait, did they?
I thought they did. I can't remember. Like I thought it was like just recently, like maybe last year, a year before.
If we get the days mixed up,
whatever it is. Fine. I think that they want to make sure they build up something big for SummerSlam, and I'm not sure how big of a match you could have with Sami Zayn carrying.
Yeah, so last year was the first 2 nights.
That's what I thought.
It was. That's on me because it's like they all blend together. That's why whenever I see people, because my only pushback with your was say, hey, wait until WrestleMania. I agree with what AJ Styles said a while back. Every event nowadays feel like a WrestleMania. Like WrestleMania doesn't feel special anymore.
That is true.
So it's kind of like because almost every show is a stadium show. Because that's what made
Yeah.
WrestleMania feel special to me. Because that was like a stadium, everybody piles in the stadium, do their thing. Whereas now it's like, oh, Money in the Bank has a stadium show. SummerSlam has a stadium show. Night of Champions is a stadium show. Royal Rumble is a stadium show. They're about to make that 2 nights. So it's like at some point, it's the luster and the special feel isn't there anymore. It's like it's just another
It wears
great
off.
show or stadium show,
Mhm.
I should say.
Right. To me, yeah, that does make sense, and I see your point. But my only thing is like, if you put it on him here, you got about a month and a week before SummerSlam.
Yeah, true.
What do you do for SummerSlam?
That would be a rush. I mean,
So it's crazy, man. It's like there's just gonna be some times where we're not gonna get the perfect mix of what we're looking for. And so the more and more I look at it and think about it, I don't think they putting the title on him, here. So it's gonna suck. But I hope Sammy does get a run with the title at some point. Like, because I think Sami Zayn with the title, especially as like this complaining heel, and even he can mix in a little bit of the paranoia conspiracy theory Sammy and bring him some of that character back into this, whining, complaining heel.
right.
Man, as a champion, come on, bruh. Like, that would be gold.
Facts.
Like, he finally got the title and he wants to hold on to it. He can almost be like Whistle Boy from Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Oh, that would be great.
Facts. Yeah, that was my only pushback for that statement, because I've seen it like when people are like, yeah, they should wait to WrestleMania, but I'm just like, do we really wait to WrestleMania, or do we wait to the next big show? Because
Right.
like every show, I think that's the thing about this TKO era too, is like they want to make every show a big show and not have it intimate. So, hey man.
Yeah, they're trying to maximize as much as they can, and I get it. It makes sense because they also, again, they're in the business to
And
make
they're in
money.
debt. Let's just call a spade a spade. They owe money, so they got to make that money back.
Yeah, they got to make them payments. And plus, the other thing is UFC has been losing money.
Well, they in the White House right now.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
The thunderstorm out there was messing with them on the press conference, and I didn't watch it. I have not watched I don't even know who's the top guys in UFC right now. That's how disconnected I am from it, because I have not watched. I don't think I've watched a full UFC card since when Brock went back.
Damn.
Remember when he went back for a cup of coffee?
Jesus.
Yeah, against, I think it was like Mark Hutt. I think he fought Mark Hutt or something like that. And that was the last time I watched a full card. After that, I was just like, whatever.
Damn. Nah, it's still pretty good. Like, I'm not as familiar with a lot of the top fighters, but I know I recognize some of them. They're still doing pretty good. They're still giving you a lot of the matchups that you want to see top fighters fighting other top fighters. So I'm gonna always advocate for stuff like that. Because where boxing has fallen completely off the map, where they rarely give you the fights that you want to see, UFC has done a good job of picking up that mantle about always making sure they deliver on that for the fans. So I will give them that much. They may treat the fighters shitty and everything else, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so hey, if you like, I've been saying this since Thursday. If you like it, I love it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's all I got for the for SmackDown. What's your excitement level for Forbidden Door? Because where we standing at right now.
I always get this is what messes me up. When they have a Forbidden Door, I get super excited about it because I'm like, man, we could see some this person and that person and da 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 da. And I'm not that excited for Forbidden Door right now because I don't see the big crossover matchup potentially happening that I'm like, ooh, that's gonna cook.
And this is how checked out I am, and this is where you come in. Who's over there? Because you got New Japan represented, you got CMLL represented, and you got Stardom represented. I'm like, who's the top dogs over there?
Over in New Japan right now, their Dominion, one of their bigger pay-per-views of the year, I think is tonight, tomorrow, or something. No, it's like tonight.
Okay.
Because they had a press conference like earlier. So it's gonna be like tonight or something like that. Because like they're like different time zone, different, like international dateline, all that good stuff. So it's gonna come on at like 2 a.m.
Oh hell no, I'm good on that.
I mean, I'll be at work.
Well,
so.
I'm lying because I'll be woke like an hour later. So,
like I may watch it when I get home in the morning. I don't know. I'm gonna try to watch it back. But like Caleb Newman and Yota Tsuji are in the title match at Dominion.
Okay.
You got what New Japan is basically doing, and Tanahashi's being tasked with is basically turning over the roster.
Right.
Like this is like they've had a good run and they've had a lot of top stars, top matches, all that good stuff. And now like everybody's moved on, aged out, retired, and went on to greener pastures. And what Tanahashi is basically being tasked with is like, hey, we need you to create a whole new vibe.
Yep.
Like top to bottom.
Yep.
And so a lot of us may not be as familiar with some of the people over in New Japan, and some people are starting to get familiar with some of the luchadors down in Mexico and AAA and CMLL. But I guarantee you, like you're gonna be wowed by some of the people that you see, especially from CMLL, some of the luchadors from down there, and some of the Joshis from Stardom. Man, if you want to talk about like hard hitting, like those girls lay it in, and I mean it's a beautiful thing to watch if you're a fan of that style, that strong style. Like you may look at the men and think, oh, all they're gonna do is do this and that, blah blah blah. They're gonna slap each other and hit each other really hard. But the women bring a little bit of flair.
Okay.
So I think people will be pleasantly surprised with the people that they see from CMLL, New Japan, and Stardom. Just watch it as a fan. And if you're watching an AEW pay-per-view, if you're an AEW fan of their product, then you know the wrestling is their thing. They're going to put on some good matches.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing about Forbidden or AEW, especially in recent months or years, honestly. I have never doubted the wrestling part. It's more so they finally found their way of selling me on the match. Because that was always my gripe with them. Was like, hey, I get these guys are fighting. Why should I give a fuck?
Right.
And it started off hot, and then at some points, which is a part of growing pains when you're a new company at the time. It's like you're telling me to buy this pay-per-view, but why should I give a fuck about this match? Why should I give a fuck about this person?
Like tell me what's good about this. Tell me what should I be vested in? What's making me want to carve out however many hours on this Saturday or Sunday night to watch this pay-per-view, to watch this match? What's making me put down whatever it is that I was looking at, reading, what have you, on a Wednesday to watch Dynamite? Like, give me something. And I think that when you focus too much on the in-ring, you can't get people to watch the in-ring unless they buy into what's bringing those people together in that ring. You got to get them there first.
Yep.
So, I mean, I get exactly where you're coming from, because I kind of felt the same way. And a lot of the times I would just try to ignore it and just be like, oh, no, I know it's going to be good. But then it's like you're just watching blindly. You don't know why certain things are taking place in the match and why certain spots are going on in the chemistry, so on and so forth. The story that they're trying to tell with the match itself. So that's why a lot of the time.
And it doesn't help that commentary sometimes don't give you a reason. But I think Excalibur has sort of gotten a little bit better with that. He has his moments where you be like, all right, shut the fuck up. let this moment breathe. But yeah, that's just little stuff that you like. It doesn't take you out of the moment or the match. So I'm
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean Excalibur's
oh no, he's still terrible.
but
Don't get me wrong. Like
I was just about to say, when you start off like this low and you come up a little bit, you still
it's like
real
you
low.
went from ass to decent. Like you went from batshit bullshit to okay, you're still ass, but you're tolerable ass.
It's like if you want to drink Essentia or Aquafina.
You're basically Deer Park. Nobody fucks with Deer Park because it tastes like dirt. No, so you start off as Deer Park. Now you're Dasani.
Damn.
Salty when you drink it, always wanting more. So basically, you want better water. Excalibur is the Dasani of professional wrestling.
I wouldn't even give him. He Aquafina to me.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Aquafina either.
I will let Lee. I'll drink a Dasani. I will not.
I'll tolerate a Dasani, but it won't be my go-to drink. So yeah, I'm cool.
And that is your water snob segment of the week.
Literally, like, hey, as someone who pretty much eliminated soda from my liquid consumption, I'd be drinking different forms of water, like Fiji water, pure water, pure life, if you will. I don't do Aquafina. I drink a lot of alkaline water as well. A lot of people need to learn the difference between regular water and alkaline water. Alkaline water helps you detox more. So little stuff like that as you get older. Little tidbit for you youngins who will be listening to me, so you guys can know, hey, let me lock in on my water intake, and because you really need it.
Yeah, as I sip on my filtered, I think it's still filtered like alkaline water. Like my sister bought me this water filter. It says alkaline.
Oh yeah, so you're good. Alkaline water literally just like if it's a filter to where you put regular water through, and it's basically cleaning out the water more, basically.
Yeah, so. And it's got like it's got a decent little filter on it. It's a cool little deal. It's only about $50 or so on Amazon, and the filters to replace them, it's like $10 or so. So not bad, but love it. One of my best friends, and like I had to like. I've been at the new job for about 5 months, four months now, something like that. Anyway, bro, trying to learn that you can't go to the back with your water because it's a sterile area in the hospital. It's taking me 4 months. 4 months. And every so often I'll still have a brain fart.
You're like, oh shit, my bad.
You're like, Jermaine, what are you doing? Like, what? Your hand. Oh,
my bad.
My bad.
Sorry about
that. Like, I don't know, man. But like, yeah, it's drink your water. Drink water. I don't care what water you drink. To each his own, because everybody got their own taste buds. But drink more water, please, guys. Thank you.
So with that, and we just talked about King and Queen in the Ring earlier. You saw the backlash. What are your thoughts on the current position of Eli Drake, LA Knight? What do you like? Go off. This is a good way to start Giants Corner. What are your? I just want to throw that question out. Like, what is your current thought process of LA Knight right now? Are you a part of the general consensus of he's being like basically underutilized or disrespected, or do you feel like, hey, this is the cards you're dealt, deal with it? What is your thought process?
This is the cards you dealt, deal with it. Everybody want everybody to get pushed and win a championship. They want Sammy. They want LA Knight. No Jey Uso. I don't want this person. Y'all. I mean, y'all want people to have more titles than there's members of the Don Callis family.
And there's a lot of them motherfuckers.
Like, You need to relax. Everybody can't be pushed to the top. Everybody can't have a title run. Like, if it was up to y'all, we'd have a different champion every week. Every TV show, somebody else would win the title. It would just lose its value at some point, because you just give them a shot. Let them run with it. Give him a shot. Well, they deserve it. They are. Come on, man. Stop that. Everybody can't be the top guy. Everybody can't even have just a little run. And I one time I heard in one of these debates or something going back and forth, it was like, man, they let Jinder Mahal have a run with the title. Jinder Mahal is Indian. They were trying to tap into the Indian market at that time. Yes, you put the title on that Indian dude because there's 2 billion people over there that you're trying to get to subscribe to your WWE network. So yes, you do give Jinder Mahal a run with the title. That does not equate to they should give LA Knight a run with the title, or Sami Zayn, or whoever else you could insert in there. Like, you sometimes you need people that their job is to make other people look better and get them over and get them on to the next thing. Unfortunately, LA Knight's one of those guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. LA. You hear the saxophone playing, right?
Get louder and louder, brother.
It's getting to that point, man. It might be that time for you to wrap it up. Like, you know how you did the it might be that time. It might be that time.
Mm-hmm. About that time, big dog. Go ahead and call it a day. I mean, you still got, he still got something to give. He still can put on a good match and cut a promo and this, that, and the third. And I'm a fan of LA Knight. It's just the fact that, say, bro, like, everybody can't be the guy everywhere they go. Like, your best chance to be the guy was when you was down there in TNA.
They asked him to put over Tessa Blanchard. He said, "Fuck no."
Hey, bro, like, because y'all they tried to play that man at that point. At that point, you playing in my fucking face. And now it's like, man, fuck y'all. So, like, that part I would be bitter about. I would get upset about some shit like that. But, like, what's going on now in WWE? Man, you better shut the fuck up, have a coke and a smile. Love Richard Pryor, bro. Love Richard Pryor.
Or what Eddie Murphy tell Bill Cosby? Have a coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what it was. Have a coke and smile, shut the fuck up.
Nah, man. What else you want to talk about in your corner? I just had to throw that little topic in there because I want your thoughts on that, because I just saw the backlash and I was like, yeah, let me get this man's thoughts on this. But what else you got on?
Another backlash that's really, like, burning my grits is this shit with Jade Cargill's wig.
Wait, oh.
Like, straight the fuck up. Like, I'm going to call it for what it is, because of course the racists are going to say what they're going to say. That's not shocking. That's expected. That's what they do. They ignorant and they probably inbred. So what the fuck do you expect? The ones that I really want to point out and call out are the ones who, I put it to you like this: all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Nah.
And when you are a little too excited to point out stuff like that, it's something wrong. And really, the people who want to quote the pictures and videos and try to bash it, I need y'all to understand how social media works, because sometimes I think some of y'all are just a little too slow to understand. When you quote something, you're giving it more legs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may totally disagree with it and not like it, but you're exposing it to more people.
Yep. Especially when you got a big following.
That's not what we want you to do. That's not what's necessary, especially if it's something that you quote unquote don't like. If it's something you really quote unquote don't like, why are you giving it more attention? So to me, those people are sometimes the worst because you pretend to hate something, but you're using it to ride the wave and get the clicks and views. Now, is that $2.75 check from Elon that much to you? I'd rather you start a GoFundMe on some fake shit and just ask people for money than to like grift like this. At least be an honest grifter and come up with a decent grift. But acting like you hate something only to help it get legs and expose it more to your audience, that ain't the way to go. That's fucking stupid. You hustling backwards. But I mean, hey, go off.
Hey, man. Handle your business.
And a lot of y'all hate the way you look. And because you look like that woman, you want to get on her and say stuff about her. Okay, cool. Go hate yourself in your own corner. Don't hate yourself out loud and project your self-hate on other people.
It's funny. I used to quote tweet everything I didn't agree with. I just hit the mute button. I just mute them.
Bro.
Like I don't even like people who quote people do it for me, and I just mute the account because I'm like, oh, for starters, why did you quote tweet that? Because you just wanted to be mad today.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when there's a reply to somebody else. I'm like, you're not following that account. So that means you purposely looked into the account, into the comments, just to see something to be mad at.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of shit like that every so often.
Yeah, it's okay.
And it's self-reflection. And I'm a grown enough man to admit that. But you know what? I try to keep that shit few and far in between. Because what the fuck? Like every so often I'll catch myself. And it's been, man, if I had $1 every time I was about to do something stupid on social media, I'd be rich right now. Like, bro, we would be doing this podcast poolside somewhere in some fancy location. Straight up. Drinking I'd have bourbon. I don't know.
I probably have rum or Crown.
Yeah, it'd be now if we outside, it's gonna have ice in it this time instead of just neat. But I'm still drinking.
I always tell people too.
But anyway,
I always tell people too. Like if I'm drinking straight, I'm irritated. But if I'm drinking like mixed, like with juice or something, that's just me relaxing and I'm laid back. But if you say if you hit me say like just give me the bottle, then you know I'm just like fuck it.
Oh boy. No, I'm not gonna lie. That rum and pineapple juice and a little bit of I think it was like grenadine or something. It was like
my sister over Christmas last year. It was rum. It was coconut, rum, and she basically made like a little slushy, like a rum slushy. It was real good. It was real good. Like she had her little brothers. Me and my brother go. She's like, go get me a whole bunch of coconut condensed milk, coconut, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, this is good.
Bruh. Like I haven't had anything like that in forever. But I was like, you know what? I think I may have to switch to something like that. Like day drinking, like when I'm putting something on the smoker or I'm just sitting here chilling, working on something or whatever. Like I may have to switch to that. Cause like I was thinking about I want something lighter. Like I want to go back to drinking something a little bit lighter. Not as heavy as what I typically drink, because you can't drink too much of that. You sip on it.
Well, I'll tell you.
But like I need something I can like.
My crash out drink is bourbon.
That's my everyday go to like. That's my shit.
Oh no, I was saying like, and I'm talking about like double shot of bourbon. It has to be black. It has to be brown bourbon. Like this the specific because I've tried white bourbon. Not really a fan. but it's like, because I think one time I almost crashed out. I was drinking nothing but bourbon. It was like, hey, you might want to lay off the bourbon because you're cussing everybody out. You're cussing the dog out. What the fuck did the dog do?
God damn.
So I was like, yeah, you're right.
It. See, man, like I'm the type that's gonna, I like to have me a good drink, but I think what it was, I just wanted. I started thinking about it. I think after my sister housewarming party, and I had gave her this like a strawberry lemonade or something kind of lemonade, something Ciroc. It's fucking pink, and she loves pink. Pink is literally her favorite color. So I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I ain't into that fruity, flavored stuff no more. But I need something a little bit lighter.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna figure something out. But the only other thing I wanted to drop off and get to, number one, shout out to Maya World for real. Like that young lady lost her brother, who was also the inspiration for her getting into the business in a terrible accident, and was called into work, even though she was called into work. However the sequence of event was,
Basically, she was
called in last minute as a
Three
replacement.
wasn't cleared to compete for the tournament, and Maya they was like, hey, Maya, you want this position? And she could have said no for bereavement reasons, but she was like, yeah, I'm there. And she went out there and competed on that level to maintain her composure the entire time.
Bro,
and
with that on your mind, like, bro, I can't even imagine. I mean, I've done it myself several times in situations, but it's just like to have to do so on that stage, live on TV, in front of thousands in front of you, and however many thousands watching on TV, like that is insane. So props to her. Prayers up for her and her family. Hope they dealing with everything accordingly.
Well, shout out to the wrestling community too, because she dropped the GoFundMe and they surpassed the goal. Shout out to fans, fellow wrestlers, the whole nine. Like that. This business has a tendency of being shitty, but when it's time to support good people, they always come together. So hey man, shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all for real. Yeah, it's sometimes IWC can be a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Every so often. The only other thing I got, man, is y'all know it's June. It's that time of year again. The BRP 50 is about to drop.
Yep. Juneteenth.
And I can't freaking wait. And what's really cool is I got selected to do another piece for them, interview, a video, article, all that good stuff. And I can't wait for y'all to see this one because this person is somebody that over the last year or so, I've been hearing more and more about and started looking into it. I'm like, damn, this dude's pretty fascinating character, to look into. And then the more and more I looked into it, I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Like, this motherfucker is really interesting. And then I talked to him. And I'm like, man, hell, like, people need to know about this dude, like, for real. So I can't wait till y'all see this and read it and everything. I don't know what the list looked like, so don't ask. I don't know who all on it.
We know who ain't on it, though.
Numbers and nothing like this. Exactly. 51 and 52 bitch asses. 51 and 52 hoe asses. But nah, man, I'm really excited for it because this is one of those things where it's a labor of love that they do over there, and to be a part of it and to see how much traction it has gotten in the community and everything is really dope because stuff like this is needed because for so long we did not have proper representation in this business. And every day that goes by, to me, it seems like it's a new day because, pun intended, fully, because there's more and more of us in this space, and not just in the space, but in the business itself. And so things like this are becoming fundamentally essential to your fandom. And just go and support, you watching this, supporting us, keep supporting shows like this and people who do work like the BRP 50 and whatnot because like it's important to have that representation for you to feel like there is somebody out there that looks like you who likes the same things that you like and can put out a quality product and entertain and inform you. So just whenever that drops, please y'all check that out.
And we definitely gonna talk about it and plug it over here. So hey.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, that's what we're here for now. This is the new direction that we're taking the product. You gotta watch the product, brothers and sisters. Oh my brother, testify.
Testify.
On Thursdays, we talk about everything from mainstream, all that stuff. But here on Saturdays, we'll talk about the mainstream stuff. But we want to give a spotlight for the stuff that everybody ain't really talking about. So if that's why the giant corner exists. So it's like he could bring attention to stuff like BRP, stuff like Maya World, or anybody who we want to like spotlight because hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to show love to where a lot of people don't do because it's not popular or trending. So hey man, that's what we're here for. I believe Ashe's coming up soon, so we're gonna talk about that.
Ooh, bruh. 27.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of things for us to talk about. Even if we don't talk about it the day of, we're going to talk about it the weeks to come because that's the beauty about us being in this nice corner on Saturdays is because we can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Hey, at that Ashe show, Caprice Coleman, Darius Carter. That's going to be heat.
June
And
27th,
I can't
we can
remember.
do it that night because I know the 27th, the day is the Night of Champions.
I want to say it's like 7 Eastern.
Okay, so yeah.
It's like 7 Eastern if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Night of Champions at 12.
I just saw another promo thing like a little while ago before we got on air. But yeah, I think it's like 7 Eastern. But yeah, man, like that's gonna be a hell of a weekend because you got WWE, you got Ashe, I think also
You got Forbidden Door.
TNA.
You got
Forbidden Door. That's
you got
what
Forbidden Door,
it
NXT, and TNA on that Sunday. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't know the product of current TNA right now, so
I know Ricky Sosa came back the other night.
So
and they also released Steve Macklin asked for his release and was granted his release.
Okay.
That's about
and
all
I think I saw a post somewhere where he called the Carlos a cuck.
What?
Yeah. I think Sean Ross Sapp posted a screenshot where he of Steve Macklin making his entrance, and he said, "Yeah, I was just granted my release," or he said something about he called him a cuck, and I'm like, the only person who is in charge of your release is Carlos. So I'm like, damn.
Say, bro, like that. Hey, man, it is crazy, but I don't know, bro. Like wrestling's in a good spot, and I hope you people are too.
Oh, that's what he said. He said Steve Macklin shows up at Pro Wrestling Revolver and says, "I told that cuck I quit."
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that man was just like, he may not like the man. I don't know.
Hey, there's going to be some times where the person that's in charge isn't popular because they don't always make the most popular decisions, but that's why they're in charge because they make those decisions and run whatever it is very well and don't give a fuck. So.
Thanks. So, hey, man, good luck across the board to Steve Macklin for sure. So, hey, man.
For sure.
I guess last. Yeah, true. I guess last little tidbit we can talk about. You think there's something or nothing to this Keith Lee update we got where he was supposed to have came back, but the plans fell through?
Bro, at this point with Keith Lee, I just pray that the brother is healthy.
That's where I'm at.
I don't care if he comes back to wrestling or not. I just pray that he's healthy and he can live as normal of a life as possible. Because going through all the shit that he done been through the last 5-6 years or whatever, like, it's been crazy. And I'm just glad he's still, above ground.
Facts. Because he could have easily been done. So, hey man, well wishes to him. And got anything else?
I'm done.
That's it.
I'm all out of bullets.
We all out of bullets too. Pow, pow, warning shot.
No more warning shots. I ain't got no more warning shots left. Hey, we'll holler at y'all next week. Until then, we got to reload. Once we reload, more warning shots.
Man, but yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you guys tap into to Gresh Unleashed Pod or Gresh Unleashed at his Gresh AO or AO is Gresh everywhere else. You can subscribe to the podcast itself at www.greshunleashed.com. You can also tap in, follow solo.to/Gresh, solo.to/the Jermaine to get all his links and all that good stuff. And we got 5 minutes. Before you get up out of here, what song you got for this week? Like what's been your vibe?
Oh,
it could be anything.
Welcome to New York City, Jay-Z and Cameron.
Okay.
Because I'm loving what the Knicks are doing right now, and I'm loving that Knicks fans are chaotic and as insane as they can be. And I really hope they close it out in Game 5, because not only is Game 5 tonight, and it's in San Antonio. However, the Puerto Rican Day Parade is tomorrow in New York City. I need this to happen because I can't wait for the chaos.
I do need some chaos.
Brother, it is about to get real.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling nostalgic this week, so I'm going Top Back by T.I. I like my beat down low, 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 and my top lit back, lit back, lit back, lit back. I'm like, yeah, let's get it. That's been pushing me through the gym. But hey, make sure you guys follow us at is Gresh, AO is Gresh, everywhere else, Gresh Unleashed Pod. Support the Patreon. We got some stuff coming in the coming weeks. That's going to be whatever we don't talk about on here. We're definitely going to give you guys some bonus content across there, some retro reviews. If we ever feel like the week, like, hey, let's watch something this weekend. Just put it on Patreon. That's how the vibe. That's the vibes that we got for you going forward. But with that being said, I haven't said this in a month. You guys stay safe out here in these streets, and remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out, y'all. Be breezy.